Guys, Dan Campanella, it's story time with Dan again. And this story is about me and a time that I was wondering if it was a good time to buy and whether I should rent versus buy. It was roughly 2012. I had lived in a house out east in East Fort Lauderdale. I had bought the house, and my wife and I had moved in as newlyweds, and it was the perfect house for us. It was fantastic. It was east. It was near everything we like to do. We had family close. We had friends close. It was the perfect house. Fast forward 2, 3, 4 years. 5, 6 years, I suppose, actually. And we had now had 3 kids and a dog. Well, this perfect house that was perfect for newlyweds was no longer perfect for my wife and I. And we decided that it was time to move. And wasn't sure if I was going to rent, wasn't sure if I was going to buy, but I listed my house and it sold very quickly, quicker than I thought it would. And I ended up moving in with my parents. A grown-ass man living with his parents. And I was living on the floor of their living room with my wife, my 3 kids, and my dog. Believe it or not, I'm still married. And I was trying to figure out where I was going to live. And my realtor, I was like, look, I think I'm going to rent. Let me just find the right neighborhood to be in, and then I'll buy in the future. And he goes, Dan, please don't rent. And he goes, let me work hard for you to find the right house and let you consider. I said, well, Kevin, look, the renting might only cost me $3,000 a month. Buying the house is going to cost me $3,500 a month. It might be the right financial decision to do. And he goes, look, let me at least find you the right house or find you a house for you to consider. And he did. He worked his butt off. And I remember it being the 4th of July. It was literally the 4th of July. I was at a party. And he calls me and says, Dan, I have the house. It's not listed. They're willing to show it to you right now. Can you come? And I was at the beach at a party. And I was like, yeah, you know what? My wife and I will come. We left our 3 kids with our friends. We drove out to where we were, and he showed us the house, and we fell in love. And we ended up putting an offer in and buying it. So I tell you this story because back then, the house was $3,000 to rent a month, or I could buy it and I could pay $3,500 a month as a mortgage payment. Now, that $500 a month could have changed my mind on buying it versus renting it because it was obviously cheaper to rent. But now if you fast forward to where we are, we've been in this house now for 10 years, and the rentals in this neighborhood, the cheapest rent in this neighborhood is $8,000 a month. Now, the prices have also increased. I probably couldn't afford the mortgage payment today if I were to buy this house today in my neighborhood. But because I decided to buy it 10 years ago and I took that leap, I went as far as I could possibly go, I got a great deal and I'm in a home that I love. And I thank you, Kevin, for pushing me to buy that home. Whether it's your first home, your next home, or your forever home, I'm here to help. And now is always a good time to buy.